everybody, it's Dr. Karen, and I'm happy to be with you again today. I wanted to offer some words of encouragement, and I thought about it. I said, people are so busy and moving and doing different things during the week, during the day. I'm going to start doing some shorter versions of some words that I feel will empower you. Number one, inspire you and give you a few coaching and counseling tips along the way. So we're going to call these segments Refill for Our Soul. Refill for our souls. And I said our because I am always looking to be better. I'm always looking to move forward. And it is something good for me. So enjoy this one. Of course, if you would like to donate to what I'm doing and getting ready to do, my Cash App is under my picture there, $ Dr. Karen L. Donald. And all proceeds are used for what's next. And I have a lot of classes coming up. I have a lot of work to do. And I want to work continually to reach people, reach souls, reach minds, reach hearts and bodies to be able to give the best I can. So 2020, what did it mean to you? 2020. So you remember now 9/11 has a whole word, and a lot of people don't know that 9/11 is September 11th. But 9/11, and we hear about 1776 and all this. So 2020, what did it mean to you? Now, I have a perspective because I had a pretty much life to death to life situation in 2020, which I will go into at another time. But I woke up to the pandemic, and this did something to me, giving me a different perspective. And you say, okay, Dr. Karen, you got to say a little bit more. I was in a coma for almost 3 months. During 2020, I had a rare case of pneumonia, and it was the first week of March that I was totally incubated. I was on full life support. And so for 2.5 months, God literally lived for me. So I have my thoughts of what 2020 means to me, and I want you to take time to think about exactly what it means to you. Do you have clear vision? People often talk about 2020 as having clear vision, and it's related to our visual self, and a lot of people really played on that year coming because it was time to have clear vision. So did we see what God wanted us to see? So during our tests and times of fear, God is speaking and teaching. So a lot of people during the pandemic I saw started businesses. They never thought they could. They wrote books, which was really wonderful. The family ties and realities of family were put on the main level there. So some people found out how to live better with their family and learn how to offer education and do different things in the home, come up with activities. And then there was realities that some people never voiced, that they did not get along with their family members, their significant others, and people had to really put this into perspective. You have to find schedule choices with family. You got to come up with times to possibly keep your children in line with education, and then also find your time to do work at home if you were. Some people totally shut down depending on what their business was. Now, my family has medical people in the family, medical workers. So um, at that time, my son, who's a manager of a gym, they totally shut down. He's the owner and manager of a gym. They totally shut down. I think he did some Zoom classes for further education with martial arts, different things. They were doing Zoom classes. My daughter at that time was not working in her field. She was working also in fitness, and they totally shut down. So there was a lot of different things. You have to make changes and change your schedules and know how to get your safe spaces and know how to move away from other people when you need to, and not safe spaces, but have your time, your private spaces. Know how to go to separate rooms or learn how to watch movies together and learning ways to make choices with your family. And people who started businesses and did all these things, especially started businesses and wrote books, when life around them shut down, when life was not so here to there and everything that was going on, they found who they were on the inside and they let that be evolved. And a lot of us have to remember that there's something major on the inside of us all the time, and we have to find the time to always allow that to come forward. People ask me all the time in my teaching, how do you know your purpose and how do you know your destiny? Your purpose is deep inside of you. So say you have encountered something that is very, very changing for your life. It's something that really gives you a different perspective, something either that you hate, something that you really love. Say you love to cook. Say you are a master chef of your own kitchen, or say you have been a worker around people with major disease and you see people and how they need to be cared for. That is what I mean when I say something that you hate. These things become your purpose. And in your purpose, day to day, what you offer to people becomes your destiny. A destiny is every moment of your life. Every moment that you breathe, every moment that you wake up is a part of your destiny. You were destined to listen to what I'm saying today, and it is destined for what will happen tomorrow, and you have a choice of how that will look for you. Okay, you have a choice. So people that wrote books have always wanted to write books, and they were able to sit and take time, what, for over a year to finish a book, write a book, and it's not that hard. It's just writing a book is easier than it's ever been before. Most importantly, a stronger relationship with God. That is something that should have happened, and a lot of people did let it happen, but it should stay there. And what does the Word of God say about our life? In Jeremiah 29:11 through 13 in the NIV, it says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Sounds like destiny to me. "Then you will call on me and come and pray to me, and I will listen to you. You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart." So when you pray to God and you look for him, you'll find him with your heart. You have to understand who God is through your heart. That is when it comes to you, and that is when you'll know who he is. And destiny is just like that. God lets us know that he has great plans for us. He has things that he wants us to do, and it's very important that we keep it up, keep it going, keep it moving, and know that he is a part of our life. I pray that this has blessed you. I know that there's a lot of comments probably about what happened to you in 2020, and I would love to hear them. I would love to know about them. You can keep in touch with me on soulinspirenow@gmail.com. That's soul, SOUL, inspire now @gmail.com. And you can also follow me on Instagram at Dr. Karen L. Donald. What did 2020 mean to you? I would love to hear about it, know about it, and thank you again for being a part of this refill session of Soul Inspiration. My love to you all, and God bless you always.